All right. All right. Again, thank God this is not how this story ends. There, of course, is some good news in this story. And again, we want to be clear that this story represents God making an invitation to the Jews, and the Jews uh, rejected God's initial invitation in terms of with Jesus. And that opened the door for others, Gentiles and all, to be a part of the kingdom. Um, but we've looked at the invitation, we've looked at the invited, and now let's look at the interested. For our leaders, first of all, the story helps us to understand that leaders communicate effectively. Effectively. Notice that the person, the man giving the party, gives everyone a chance. He gives everyone a chance. And now remember, we said he sent out the invitation to a certain few in the beginning, but he gives everybody a chance. Everybody. And what leaders do is they make sure that everybody has an opportunity to participate. And also notice that this man, um, again, communicates effectively. Matter of fact, he does not even question the invited guest. He doesn't even say, why didn't you come? Or why didn't you tell me that you were not going to be here? Um, so the leader in communicating effectively, notice how he shifts from those that are not interested to those that are interested. And I think it's Maya Angelou that says, when somebody shows you who they really are,
Believe them.
thank you, sir.
Amen.
If somebody,
Believe them
Amen.
the
And
first
Believe him the
time.
first time.
Believe them the
yeah,
first time.
the first, oh, ooh, yeah, let me put that piece in there. Yeah. You want to believe them the first time because chances are if they do it the first time, there's a chance they can do it again. All right, not only do leaders communicate effectively, but leaders also demonstrate honesty and transparency. Um, you notice that the invited on the first list did not demonstrate, as we understand it, honesty and transparency. They gave an excuse. And there is a difference, Lamar, between reason and excuse. There is a difference. There are legitimate reasons for not being able to meet a promise that was made. Things can happen. Things can happen, as you pointed out, on this up and down road. Boy, I wish uh, Brother Moore, we call him Dad. I wish he was here to talk about that up and down road where things just happen and we have no control. And that's different. There's a reason versus there's an excuse. Now, the Bible didn't say they gave reasons. The Bible says, Luke says they gave an excuse. And at this, remember, leaders demonstrate honesty and transparency. The person doing the inviting says, I got your message, and he leaves it right there and immediately sends his servant out with a different guest list. You can almost say that leaders always have a backup plan. We call them Plan B or Plan C, Plan D, E, F. You gotta have a backup plan. Leaders communicate effectively. Leaders demonstrate honesty and transparency. According to what we read, this first group did not demonstrate honesty and transparency. And then finally, the story helps us to understand that leaders make informed decisions. In this instance, the person throwing the party is truly showing leadership because he does not waste money or time. He realizes there's a banquet going on, there's food prepared, and he's not going to allow all of this to go to waste. So what leaders do is based on the circumstances of the situation, they make what's called informed decision. And that's when he said he sends his servant out the second time and says, go and get those that are interested. And then he sends the servant out a third time because after he sends him out the second time, I gotta go. After he sends him out the second time, the place is still not filled. So that lets you know this was a huge banquet this man had planned. And because it still wasn't filled, he sends the servant out a third time. Go into, King James Version says, go into the highways and the byways of life. You gotta go.